It's my favorite time of the month, time to plan for the new month. Let's get into it. Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel, or welcome if you're new. In today's video, we are going to somewhat speed through setting up my physical planner for February, and then also setting up my digital planner for February. First things first, I did get my February subscription box from Infinite Lotus, and these are the contents. The contents are really everywhere. So these are all of the contents. We have some journaling cards, 3 cute little cards. Love that one because I love nails and all that, so that's appropriate. We get a thank you card, which I can throw away that because I get that every month. We get this February card, more journaling cards, the February intentions card. I guess, I don't know what you call this, probably another February card that I don't use, but I feel like I should force myself to use it in February. I do put everything in my planner, I just don't use it all, if that makes sense. Build gentle momentum. I love this. This is, I guess, like a fourth, a fourth of a divider maybe, but there's nothing at the top, which means I can customize it if I want, but I think I'll just use it blank. Got this love card, sending love to you. This is appropriate. I have 3 February birthdays, and then of course, people in my life. There are 3 people in my life who have February birthdays, and then I could give this to my husband, so that will not be going in my planner. We can set that aside. And then we have the February dashboards. Yes, that's one of them. We got these little mauve. I think the word is mauve. I think some people pronounce this mauve, but it's technically mauve. We have this mauve, these mauve small dots. And then we also got some Cocoa Fusion little sticky notes. And I've gotten a number of these. I have more of these too. What's so funny is I feel like this matches February most, so I might use this one. This one came last month, I feel like. I don't know, I feel like that's more appropriate than this one, but I am gonna set those over here to the side. And then we got all of these inserts. So as you know, I have only been getting the subscription boxes from Infinite Lotus for about 4 months, and these are the inserts that I have amassed. Way too many inserts. Like, I can't even get through the inserts. I'm probably gonna have to cancel my subscription box just because I am stressed and overwhelmed, unless I start selling these inserts. I could start doing that. Not that that would really cause me any less stress. It's just that at least I would recoup some of my money that is being housed here, because too many inserts. And then look, and I was putting the inserts in this folder or this binder, and I'm all out of space. So that is very much problematic, you know? Very much problematic. Okay, so we have appointments, and I'm gonna grab one of those and put that in my planner. I do actually track our appointments, so that's appropriate for me to keep that. And then we have these notes, dot grid notes pages. I guess I'll put 2 of those in my planner and put the rest away. Literally so many. So many inserts, it's crazy. Like, it will take me a lifetime to get through these appointments. Even more than that, I think it would take me 6 lifetimes to get through these. So that's what, you know, I don't know. It's just a lot going on. A lot of these as well. And then we have these measurements. I will put one in my planner just for the vibes, but I don't see myself using these for real. Unfortunately, the boxes are a surprise, so I can't really dictate what goes in them, but I don't know that I was expecting to have this many. So I'm probably gonna have to stop this or start trying to sell these or something, because I don't want 50 million inserts. And then here's a savings challenge. I will take that as well. And then that's the last one. Okay, so I will have to archive all of these. I do have this out here though, in the event that I would like to use some of those. But for now, some of the other inserts that I have, the million inserts, but for now, let's go ahead and just get started with setting up our planner for February. This is my planner for January. I just use all of the items that I get in my subscription box. So that's what you are looking at now. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna literally swap out everything in here for something that is more appropriate for February, and then I'll come back, flip through it, and then we will move on to the next segment of this video, which is setting up my digital planner. Okay, I got my planner all set up. Let's do a quick flip through. I did end up putting the hearts over there. I normally opt for putting the ugliest deco card or journaling card over there, but I felt like that red would provide a pop of color, so that's what we're going with. I, of course, put the mauve dots in here, and then I put this in here, which is, I guess, like a monthly card is what you would call it. I did end up putting these Cocoa Fusion stickers in here just because I feel like these colors are appropriate for February and Valentine's Day. I am going with my Tulle pen for February as opposed to my Sharpie S-Gel. I prefer them both, and I like a lot of pens, but I'm going with the Tulle because it's gold, and for whatever reason that seems like something that's appropriate. Then I was thinking about getting rid of my fluted dashboard, but can't fathom a life without it, so I just removed some of the other pages in here to make room for this because I had too many pages in here basically. So I have my fluted dashboard in here. I have the consistency looks like nothing is happening until everything changes dashboard in here, as well as this roses dashboard. I wanted it to be able to kind of somewhat peek through behind the fluted dashboard. Then you saw me set up this, which is exactly what I had last month. I just switched it out for February items, and then I did add this to-do sticky note. I don't know where this came from, but it's pink, and I just felt like it was appropriate to just add it in here for a little pop of color. I did end up adding some of the inserts here. I think maybe just the appointments one here to the yearly section because that seemed appropriate to me. And then we go to the monthly, for which I have this set up very similar to January, exactly like January, just with the February elements. And then I have the February dashboard here. Yes, I get dashboard and divider mixed up so much. My monthly section here, weekly stayed the same, daily stayed the same. And then I put this blank divider here. And I put the today divider actually in the weekly section here. So it'll take me to my exact week. Everything back here pretty much stayed the same. I did add in the savings challenge sheet here, and then the measurements here in the event that I would want to use them. I attempt to use all of my inserts, but there are just way too many. And then I put the notes inserts back here, changed out this one. I put the prioritize yourself first journaling card here, which is really cute. I don't know if you can see it. It's like a red, but it's super cute. And then I did the update back here as well. So it's just this February card that I don't use, and then this one. This one is the ugliest one, if you ask me, or the one I prefer the least. So it would typically go up front, but as you can see, if I put it up front, you wouldn't even see the bottom part of it, the bed part. I guess that's a bed or a bench. Kind of looks like a bench. I think that's a bench. You wouldn't even see that, so it would basically be irrelevant. So I just threw it back here, but I really don't need it back here either, but whatever. I did get rid of this cloth and paper memento folder because A is kind of raggedy, but then B, I feel like it added extra bulk. And then I did grab some of these stickers from Pretty Paper Co. And I feel like they are appropriate for the month of February, especially this one, because I'll be able to use that one lone hexagon sticker at some point, and then I'll just have these remaining. And actually I kind of want this one at the front because that's kind of cute. So we're gonna put this here. I unfortunately feel like I am gonna have to remove this, which is not that big of a deal because it's rubbing off over there and that's stressing me. So we're gonna get rid of that, and then that's our setup for February. I don't do a whole ton of pre-planning in here. This is for planning in real time. So that being said, I don't really have to do too much setting up in this planner as the new month comes. I just basically need to rid myself of old inserts and then add in the additional inserts and things that I want, you know, for the new month. But basically, I don't really too much have to do much to prep this planner for a new month. I may do a lot on the decorative end, but I don't have to do too much on the functional side of things. I just opened up Pinterest and this was the first graphic that I saw. So I decided I liked it and I want to add it as my home screen. So I'm going to do that now. And I don't know why. This doesn't really scream me on the average occasion, but you know, for today, I don't know. I like it. We're gonna go with it. So let's decide if we want to edit this and make this bigger. Not that big because that's crazy. Although we could make it that big and then drop that down like that. Or is that weird? I don't know. That seems weird to me. So let's do this. But if we make it smaller, then that goes, do I want it at the top? Let's do that. That seems appropriate. Let's add it. And then we're not going to set it as the wallpaper pair because then it would set as my home screen and I don't want those words on my home screen. That's weird. So I'm going to customize my home screen and then I'm just going to select this color, which is automatically generated because of the color of the graphic that I added to my lock screen, and we're going to go with that. But then I'm trying to decide if I want a gradient effect or just that. We're going to go with that. More confidential information. So I'm going to go here and then I'm going to update a couple of these. Although I do have some cute February photos from last month, or last year rather. So should we use those? Let's go for small 37, small 36, and small 36. So this is what my home screen and lock screen are looking like. And I don't have to do too much editing beyond that. I feel like this is cute and I like it. So now we're going into Good Notes. Now we're in February and we need to plan for February. As I mentioned, I was getting sticker books sent to me by this company called J Design Shop, but they are no longer doing monthly sticker kits anymore. So that means I can go into my February from last year and see if there are any I want to use and repurpose for this year, but I really don't because they don't really stand out to me. What about these? These kind of look, those are kind of cute for Valentine's Day. I'm just going to scroll through and see if I see Pink Power. Ooh, this is kind of fun. The only thing is I really only like her, maybe just a couple of these. So I don't know if we want to go that route. Yeah, I really only like a couple of those. I think that's like a breast cancer awareness sticker kit, which is fun. February 2025. Maybe we'll do these from Kayla LaRue, I think is her name. She is a creator on YouTube and it's not a lot going on with these, but maybe we could use them and go with a very functional aesthetic for February. Yeah, let's see what we can come up with. I'm going to go ahead and grab these. I'm going to date it, decorate it. You'll be able to watch as I do this, and then I'll come back and kind of walk you through it at the end. Okay, y'all, I am finished planning my month. I think she's super cute. I did use a lot of those stickers from, I'm pretty sure it's Kayla LaRue. Either way, from her sticker pack. That was a free sticker pack, and I honestly love it. Let me get, what's this light trying to kill my vibe? Put the little cherries at the top. I felt like that was cute. I did use the date dots, the hearts. I thought that was cute. I put the Will You Be My Valentine at the top, and I did enjoy that the kit came with, had elements of greens and stuff like that, because I feel like that's cute for February. Plus it matches my little sticky notes here. Like, how perfect is that? Love that for me. But I put all of my shenanigans on here. Church every Sunday. Not that I go every Sunday, but it happens every Sunday, so I just put that on here. Super Bowl Sunday is happening. As you know, I have attempted to go to a silent book club meeting for like a year, and so I may actually make it on the 8th, although I just feel like it's always planned on the most inconvenient Sunday. It's once a month, and it's always at like 1 o'clock on a Sunday, and I just feel like that's inconvenient for me, but obviously other people make it. Lots of people actually make it there, but we'll see. We'll see if I make it. Hanging out with friends a lot. I meet every week with my content creation team whenever I get home from work, whatever time that is. Might be 4:15, 4:30. It starts at 4. I just get on there whenever I get on there. That is not content creation for social media for my YouTube channel. Unfortunately, it's really creating content for my financial social work business, and it's not really social media. It's content like website stuff and member newsletters and things like that. So that happens every week. We have founders meetings every other week, off work for President's Day. Love that. 3 birthdays in February, lots of friend dates, and pretty much the same stuff over and over. My husband really wanted to go to this comedy show. I literally just bought tickets today, and we use all but like 30 of our credit card points to redeem the tickets for free. So free comedy show. Love that for us. I'm hosting book club here at my house this month in February. Free art exhibit happening. Might go to that. Every time we have an early dismissal from work, which is like once per month, we have a PLC after that. I do a monthly CEU training. There are free trainings with this organization that I found or that I was told about. And so I do trainings with them every month for 1 free CEU. So I love that. Networking, we have that once a month. We do have a work event happening. I don't know if I'm going to make it to that. It's not really my kind of vibe, but we'll see. And then SPED training, which happens like quarterly. I did not put any other work stuff on here like IEP meetings or anything like that, because that would overcrowd my planner and I can't be having that. That would defeat the purpose. I did decide to go with this conglomerate down here at the bottom. It is, I would venture to say, a lot going on, but I just felt like I had a lot of dead space that I wanted to cover. And so that's what I decided on. And I opted for this green instead of like a red or whatever, because I felt like bringing in a little green down here would be appropriate. The only other thing I thought about doing is getting rid, and we might do that today, getting rid of some of these, what color is this? Some of these pinkish highlights and going in with maybe a green one like this. So let's, or that one. That was perfect, actually. And I am going to, yeah, I feel like that's appropriate. Maybe a green one. And then another green one. And then maybe we'll grab blue. It's not really the blue that I'm going for, but we can grab the blue that I'm going for. Let's go to custom, and then we're going to drop here and get that blue. Add that to presets, and then we can use that for perhaps, oh, I was doing the B-Day ones in this pink, but let's get rid of it. Let's actually do the B-Day ones in this blue. That could be cute. Yeah, quite faint, but it's okay. And I just wanted to do that to add in a few pops of color. It's kind of heavy on the left, so maybe let's do the green. Let's throw the green here to kind of even it out. And then, to me, that's cute. I love that. And then, of course, I'll fill up my mood board as the month goes on. And then finally, we have my habits. Sometimes I highlight this just for like a cute little thing, but it's not that big of a deal. However, I will track all of my habits down here. And I feel like I am ready for the month of February. So I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, give this video a like, subscribe if you're new, and if you're liking what you're seeing, and I will catch you guys right back here in a few days in a brand new video. Bye guys.